Welcome. Today, we're diving into 10 powerful habits that are designed to do way more than just improve your day. We're talking about habits that can genuinely reshape your entire life. You know that feeling, right? Where you wake up, you scroll your phone, you rush through your day, you feel totally drained, and then you just do it all over again. It's so easy to feel like the days are just blurring together, like you're existing on autopilot instead of truly living. And this quote right here, it just hits the nail on the head. The small things, the stuff we do every single day without even thinking about it, that's what's actually shaping our reality. They are literally the building blocks of our future. So, here's our game plan for this explainer. We're going to start by diagnosing what we'll call the autopilot problem. Then we'll learn how to architect our morning, conquer the day, and reclaim our night. And finally, we'll get into some habits for long-term growth and wrap up with one ultimate perspective that changes everything. The problem for most of us begins the second we wake up. We grab our phones and bam! Instantly, we're hit with messages, news, notifications. We start our day in what's called reaction mode, letting the rest of the world set our mood and our focus before we've even had a sip of coffee. So how do we fix this? How do we break that cycle? We start by intentionally architecting our morning. That first hour is absolutely crucial, and here are 2 incredibly simple habits to help you win it back. Okay, take a look at this. First up, the morning clarity ritual. For the first 10 minutes you're awake, the rule is simple. No phone. Just sit with yourself and ask, what really matters today? This one tiny shift takes you from being reactive to being proactive. And second, silent mornings. Just 10 minutes of pure quiet. It might feel a little strange at first, but this is where your best ideas are hiding. It's where you find real clarity. All right, so we've won the morning. Now let's talk about conquering the day. These next habits are all about building up that momentum and keeping your focus sharp when the world is trying to pull you in a million different directions. This one is such a game changer. It's called the 2-minute movement rule. The whole idea is that motion creates emotion. So whenever you feel stuck or unmotivated, just move your body for 2 minutes. That's it. Do a few stretches, walk around the room. It's a little trick that jumpstarts your brain, and you'll be amazed how often those 2 minutes turn into 20. We all live in this age of multitasking, but honestly, it's a myth. The real secret to getting things done is deep work. It means picking one, and only one, important task and giving it a solid hour of your complete, undivided attention. No phone, no extra tabs open, and let me tell you, one truly focused hour is worth more than 5 hours of being scattered. This is how you produce your best work, period. You know, how we end our day is just as important as how we start it. Our evenings are this totally underrated time for growth and recovery, but most of us just, we spend them scrolling. So let's talk about how to reclaim our nights and wind down with some real purpose. And this is a fantastic way to do it. It's called the digital sunset. Just pick a time, say 9:30 p.m., and that's it. All screens are off. You use that last hour of the day to do something analog. Read a real physical book, write down some thoughts in a journal, or just reflect. It does wonders for your sleep and gives your brain the space it needs to actually process the day. Okay, the psychology behind this next one is so interesting. We tend to think that if we achieve more, we'll be happier. But a lot of research shows it's the other way around. Happiness actually fuels achievement. And the habit is super simple. Every night, write down 3 small, specific things you're grateful for, like the taste of your morning coffee or a nice comment someone made. This literally rewires your brain to notice the good that's already all around you. So we've redesigned our day, which is awesome. But how do we make all this stick? Let's get into the meta habits. These are the systems that make sure we keep making progress for the long haul. This slide lays out 2 incredibly important systems. First, the weekly reset. We're talking 30 minutes a week to look back, plan your priorities, and just tidy up your space. It's your defense against slipping back into autopilot. And the second one is a big one for all the perfectionists out there. Act before you're ready. We wait to feel confident before we do something, but that's backwards. It's the action itself that creates the confidence. So the habit is to just start, even if it's messy. This next habit is built on a powerful truth. Your environment is almost always stronger than your willpower. That means the people you choose to surround yourself with are absolutely critical for your growth. And that brings us to the 5-to-1 ratio. The idea is, For every one interaction you have that drains your energy, you need to consciously seek out 5 positive, inspiring ones. This could be anything from calling a supportive friend, to listening to an uplifting podcast, to engaging with a great online community. You really have to become the architect of your social environment. When it comes to learning and growing, consistency beats intensity every single time. This isn't about cramming for hours on end. It's about building a small, sustainable practice that you can do every day. And just look at the compounding effect of this. Just 20 minutes a day of dedicated learning, reading a book, watching a tutorial, taking a course, that adds up to over 120 hours in a single year. That's enough time to get seriously good at a new skill. It's incredible. All right, we've covered 9 amazing habits, but we saved the most powerful one for last. This is the bonus habit, the mental model that puts absolutely everything else into perspective. It's called the deathbed perspective. Now, I know that sounds a bit intense, but it's a powerful mental filter you can use to cut through all the noise of daily life. The minor stresses, the ego, the need to compare yourself to others. It's all about aligning your daily actions with what truly matters in the end. And this is the simple question you can ask yourself. Whenever you're feeling worried or stressed out about something, just pause and run it through this filter. From my 80-year-old self's perspective, will this matter? Almost every single time, the answer is going to be no, and it instantly brings clarity to what's truly important. So those are the habits. Over time, they can completely transform your life. They're not quick fixes, but they are powerful, proven systems for growth. And really, the only question left is the one right here on the screen. Which one will you start with today?